Good morning students, welcome back in the BST classes. Today we are going to start the chapter number 4 of the business services, which is the most essential chapter of your class 11th. First of all, let I tell you what is the actually meaning of the business. What is business? Business refers to an occupation in which people are regularly engaged in activities related to purchase, productions or sale of goods and services with a view of earning profit. Business services, it is a service sector, includes commercial firms engaged in banking, communication, transport, insurance, warehousing. Whereas the service sector constitutes the basic infrastructure which is a must for a smooth flow of business activities. In the recent past, the role of service sector in Indian economy is growing faster than agriculture and industry. A variety of services are available to meet changes of economy and the requirement of investors. The significance of services sector is gaining momentum. It has become a major thrust area in the field of business. Services, consultant, client, support, advice, assistance, contact and help. These are the real features of the services. The service provides these types of features to the public, which has their moral benefits and the moral activities in the life. Only the 10% and 20% about who are engaged in the service sector, but rest of the people who are engaged in the business sector. The service gives us the satisfaction, but business gives us the money satisfaction. The characteristics, the features and the nature of services, which I would like to tell you about. The first one, that is called the intangibility. The nature of services is intangible. Why? Services are intangible, that is, these cannot be seen or touched. You may feel that services, only you can feel, but you cannot touch, you cannot see. We can only feel services or only can experience them. We cannot find out the quality of services. Before taking it, one can find out the quality, and after experiencing, so supplier, a manufacturer must try to offer good quality services to the customer so that they demand them again after experiencing them. It totally depends on the consumers. The inconsistency, or we can say that the lack of the homogeneity. The services have to be performed each time according to the demands and the expectations of each customer. Same services may be provided differently by different services providers. For example, we can say the banking services provided by the nationalized banks are quite different from the banking services provided by the private sector or the foreign bank. The third one, that is called the inventory. Inventory known as the loss. The main feature of the services is that services are consumed at the same time when they are produced, so there is no need to maintain inventory or stock of the services. If services is not consumed immediately, then it is a total loss. For example, a vacant seat in a cinema hall. If no one comes to on that particular seat, it means that there will be a loss for the cinema hall. Inseparability, that is called the non-transferability. The services cannot be separated from the provider of services. These are produced and consumed at the same place only. For example, we cannot separate the medical service provided by a doctor from the doctor, and the doctor and his services are inseparable. It means we cannot divide the job of this doctor. Similarly, it applies to lawyers and the chartered accountant. The fifth one, it is known as the involvement. Involvement means the customer participations. To experience a service, that participations of the customer is essential. For example, telephone companies provide telephone services, but to use this service, customer has to make or receive the call. Intangibility, services are intangible, they cannot be touched. Inconsistency, service provider need to have an opportunity to alter their offer to closely meet the requirement of the customer. For example, the mobile service. Inseparability, another important characteristic of the services is simultaneous activity of productions and consumption being performed. Inventory, services have to little or intangible. Involvement, participation of consumer in the service delivery process is an important characteristic. The types of services, it is the business services, the social services and the personal services. But before that, I would like to tell you the difference between the goods and the services. Services are intangible, but goods are tangible. Services, no requirement to maintain inventory, but in the goods, inventory is to be maintained. Services is the heterogeneous and the goods is the homogeneous. Services, ownership can be transferred. Goods, ownership cannot be transferred. Services cannot be separated from providers. Goods can be separated from the providers. Services is very difficult to standardize and maintain quality, but the goods cannot be standardized. Business services, it has the banking, insurance, postal and the telecom services. About the social services, they work actually for the social life. The personal services, business services which are used by the business enterprises for the conduct of their activities, for example, banking, insurance, transportation, warehousing and the communications. That after we will go for the banking services. What are the banking services? After that we will discuss for the insurance and the postal and the telecom services. That's all for the day. Thank you. Have a nice day.